back's turn. Origi turn, shoots.
Build the dream in FIFA 20, pay less and get more, and use the code TVM at checkout for a bigger discount. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to another video. It's yet another squad build. I'm actually really enjoying building different squads. Now that you can actually play with different teams this year, it's a lot more enjoyable to do these kind of things rather than just have the same front three in every squad that I build. Although saying that, one of the strikers in this team, in fact two of the players in this team are in my Road to Glory side, but they just work really well. So first up then, we're going to go for a goalkeeper, and we're going to start off in the Bundesliga. I think, yeah, I knew I'd had the French filter on. We'll just search for goalkeepers. We're going to go for the Leipzig keeper. I'm going to struggle to say his name. Gulaxi? I'm not sure to say his name. I'm not quite sure how he's 85 rated either, to be fair, but he is, and we're going to embrace it. So up next, we're going to have to do it this way because the search thing this year is really... I don't mind it, but for building squads and sort of keeping suspense, it's quite difficult to do. We're going to... Where's my other centre-back here? Nope, lost him. Have absolutely no idea where he is. There he is. He wasn't there a second ago. I know. Let's go back. So we have our Bundesliga players in there. We're going to move away from the Bundesliga on either side in just a second. I do have the squad next to me so that I remember which players I want to put where. But Upamecano and Pavard are the two centre-backs. I mean, feel free to give them shadow chem styles. I would if I was going to use this team more than, say, 5 or 10 games. But I've built it to review a player. And I thought, you know what, let's do a squad builder on it because I've thought about it a lot. It's taken me a while to get it together. In terms of the left back, let's just search left backs and see what we get here. So let me have a look. Firpo is my man. There you go. We've got a lot of options here. I've gone with Firpo because it links with the player that I'm reviewing. And I've actually want to try him. He's got really good pace. He's reasonably well-rounded in terms of other stats. So why not? For the right back, it might take me a while to find him actually. So what I'm going to do is do this. Now, this isn't a first choice right back necessarily. He's extremely well-rounded, but it's not really a player that I would want to have there. The reason he's there is pure chemistry. There isn't another option. No, there just isn't another option in terms of chemistry, unless I either change the right wing or the centre mid maybe. But either way, we're going to put Danilo in there. Again, you can give him a shadow if you want. That would boost the pace tremendously. It would feel a lot quicker. I've actually done that recently in draft. I had a shadow. Actually, I had a hunter on him, not a shadow. But I had a hunter on him, and he felt a lot quicker and was a far better right back. But that's entirely up to you. Moving over to the midfield, we are going to go... It's not reset the filters. This is the worst system ever this year. Let's go for Spanish central midfield players, or CAM. And we're going to go with Santi Cazorla, which is the player that I'm actually reviewing today. So the main reason why I wanted Cazorla is because a lot of people will overlook him, rather, because he's only... I don't know, he's gone for like 19k right now, which is a crazy price to consider for a player with such great passing and dribbling. The reason he's going for such low amounts of coins is because of his pace. That's literally the only reason. Question is, do you need pace for a cam of that quality? We'll have to wait and see. Going over to the midfield, we're going to switch this into German midfielders. We're going to have a look, and nope, we don't want Muller. We want Goretzka, and while we're here we'll take Emre Can as well, because those two are the players that are going to slot in. So Emre Can, he interested me a lot actually, because he has very good physical stats, very good defensive. He's actually not that bad in terms of short passing, and his dribbling stats hold up as well. For an 81 rated card, I thought that was quite good. It was a nice link in there as well with Goretzka, and of course if I just put Danilo at right back, we get ourselves that link that we need to give us the chemistry. Goretzka slots into the middle. I mean, we don't really need an introduction for Goretzka. He's a very, very good central midfield player, and we're just going to leave it at that. So we're going to move over now to the left side. Would he be down as a forward? Let's find out. Yes, he is. So we'll take him, and while we're here as well, we'll take Paco Alcacer. We can't take the right wing because he's not here, but Asensio is very cheap. Like, he's seriously cheap. We're talking like a couple of thousand coins for an 83 rated card. With a Hunter, and that's exactly the chem style that we're going to have to apply to him to really get the most out of him. With a Hunter, you're going to get a tremendous... In fact, can I apply it now? Let's apply the chem style. Let's go over to chem styles. And there we go. We've got 6 Hunters, one of which is now applied to Marco Asensio. We're going to need to put a Spanish manager in there with maybe a Bundesliga connection or vice versa. But with that Hunter now, you get a tremendous pace boost, obviously, in the finishing. We've already got good passing and very, very good dribbling. You've got a great player there. And chemistry styles really do matter this year. You know, people in the past have questioned them, but honestly, they really do matter. I'm going to give an engine to Paco Alcacer because I think a Hunter would work, but an engine is what I have on my road to glory. You get a nice pace boost, very good dribbling boost, and of course the passing boost. Once we get the correct manager in there, we'll be fine. And over on the right-hand side, all we need to do is go to special for this one because, and there he is, we are going to be able to pick up our ones to watch, Thorgan Hazard. Now, I've just bought him off the market. This is a bit of a tip as well as it is a good player. Buy his ones to watch because if you can get it for less than 20,000 coins or bang on 20k, you've got yourself a bargain. This guy plays, at the moment he's not regular for Dortmund, but I'm sure he'll get into the team enough to sort of challenge for an inform. Dortmund are one of the best teams in Germany. Obviously, EA will look at the top teams in each league to give informs to. They've done it most recent team of the week. There are a couple of players in there who don't really deserve to be there over other players, but because they play for the quote-unquote better teams, they get chosen first. So that's the starting 11. Now, in terms of super subs, I mean, feel free to go and choose whomever you want. If you want budget super subs, the sort of the likes of Richarlison up there, we could maybe go for a few others, but the expensive super subs that I like to pick up are Salah. Salah is so good in this game, and if I could just do squad builders with Salah in it all the time, I would. And I haven't actually done one with him in the starting 11 yet, so maybe we'll do that next. Jadon Sancho is a very good player as well, of course, very pacey, good on the ball, got the skills, of course, as well. Brozovic is another great card to pick up. He's very well-rounded. He's extremely cheap. He doesn't fit into many teams, but still a nice card to have. And I would imagine over time will go up in value. I'm actually going to change my manager while I'm here because we do need to get that chemistry. So let's see if we've got ourselves a Spanish manager in the Premier League. Oh, and wait, why Premier League? We have like no Premier League players. I don't know why I said that. Spanish manager in the Bundesliga would be good. Let's just pick up Ernesto. And let's just give him a manager league card for the Bundesliga. That would be fantastic. There we go. So now, theoretically at least, everyone should be on 10 chem. Apart from Santi Calola. Of course it is, but I can convert him from a cam to a centre mid and then he'll be on 10 chem. And there we go. Hazard's not on 10 chem, but I don't really care about that because he's good enough anyway. That team is not that expensive really, and you can buy some cheaper options here or there. In terms of the custom tactics, I don't think I've got this set up at all. Maybe I do. I do like the 4-1-2-2, but we're not going to use that because I do it all the time. I think I'm going to stick with a 4-3-3 here, to be fair. But we're going to go on pressure on heavy touch. We're going to move. We're going to put this on balance. Knock that down. I'm going to bring that down and put that at 3. So there we go. If you want to take a screenshot of that or pause the video or whatever, that's the tactic that I'll use. It's the one that I use on every squad that I have so far, to be fair. It's very balanced. We're going to move into the formation. Standard 4-3-3. We'll move Emre Can into that CDM role, and that's the only change we'll make in terms of positions. In terms of instructions, Paco Alcacer, get in behind, stay central. Emre Can is going to be stay back while attacking. I think I might just leave everything else the way it is, to be fair. I don't feel like we really need to tell people to stay forward or close in, this, that, and the other. We could maybe say cut inside for Hazard and Marco Asensio, and I'll toy with that in a different one, and I'll let you know at the end of the video which one I prefer, but ultimately that's just the way that it is, and that's the way that it's going to stay for now. So without any further ado, let's get into the gameplay. So into the gameplay we go, and there is one sort of big problem and big change I'd like to make with the team, and then there is another player in there that I wouldn't mind changing, but you could maybe fix the problem with a chem style. So the first major change, and I don't want to ruin it too much because obviously I have reviewed him and I kind of want that review to speak for itself because it's not the be all and end all of the card, and I am of course talking about Santi Cazorla. his stamina lets him down to the point where you need to sub him off in 70 minutes. And that cost me a few times because I didn't want to sub him off in a squad builder, because then I'd be playing with someone who wasn't a part of the squad builder, because I didn't really give you any sub options. So with that, I would probably take out Cazorla and replace him with Arthur, or Arthur, whatever his name is, the Barcelona central midfield player, and then have Cazorla on the bench to bring on as a sub, because I did really like him and he was very good as a cam in particular. But still, the other player in question is the right back, Danilo. Now, the chem style that I'm thinking of is Shadow. That would fix the mobility issue that I have, which is that he's just too slow. So if you give him that chem style, happy days. If you're not happy to give him the chem style and maybe you want to change the right back, Klosterman or Weiser are two very good right backs that you could use. The problem with that is that then Emre Can is then on 7 chem. Problematic. Now, you could then go and change Thorgan Hazard into Gnabry if you really want to, but then we start running down the sort of going down the realms of just changing the entire team, and then we're adding a lot more money to it. So I don't know how happy you'd be to do that, but Emre Can is a player that I would very much like to keep in the team. Given the second chance of rebuilding the team, I think I would be insistent on putting the Shadow Chem style on Danilo, and then I would be probably dropping Cazorla to the bench and using him as a super sub and having Arthur there to start things off. And then you've got yourself a really nice team. Obviously, there are upgrades you can make throughout this. Pavard can be switched into Hernandez. You've got Firpo, who could go into Jordi Alba. You've got Hazard, who could go into Gnabry, and so on and so forth. You know, there's plenty of options. Goretzka into the new inform Kai Havertz, for instance. Nice options for upgrades, but a very good place to start, and a little bit of an investment in there in Hazard as well. But there we go. I did actually enjoy doing that, and I enjoyed playing with Cazorla as well. He scored some absolute bangers for me. My star man of that team, by the way, is Marco Asensio. I had a lot of fun with him. He's very, very quick. He's very good on the ball. He's strong. He's a good passer. His movement is great. And I say very, very quick because obviously we gave him the Hunter Chem style. But no, genuinely really did enjoy that card. And I think every time I do a squad builder now, I'm going to pick up one player that I really liked, one player that I really hated, and maybe a couple of options for you to upgrade or downgrade here or there. But if you have enjoyed the squad builder, do me a favor and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and until the next time, goodbye.
Football Index. The game changed. Download the app now.